Hello friends, welcome back to our COVID-19 video series. Hope you all had a good week. During the week, I got a very interesting question from a student on Facebook, whether she should go for online learning. She's trying to join one of the universities in New Zealand. I thought it is very interesting. Now, obviously, education sectors across the globe, they're trying to go digital big time. And in fact, I read an article that I shared in this video below about Byju's, edtech company, which is the most highly valued company in the world now, has seen a growth of 200%. As you know, I am Khanin. I am an independent contributor to education industry and a small stakeholder. So I thought, yes, it is a good time to put some pros and cons on the table and some key points for international students who is considering studying online, and I have outlined them in this video. Major benefits of learning online: obviously it is very easy, very convenient for you. You can learn from the comfort of your home. The second important point is that the retention of the knowledge from learning online is much higher than what you learn in classrooms when you go to schools and colleges. I mean, stats show that 25 to 60% improvement over learning from classroom, which is around 8 to 10%. And of course, generally speaking, the delivery of the classes, the virtual classrooms, would be much more smoother. There will be faster delivery of the material that you are trying to learn, and you have very less distraction from the point of view of doing the virtual learning, because in a classroom setup, when you're in a school or a college, you have many distractions, and that actually helps when you're actually doing digital learning. Coming to the cons, the disadvantages, the first one is the quality of delivery, the quality of material that you are going to learn online, the virtual classrooms. That can vary depending on who's delivering and how good the person with the technology, with the experience of actually delivering lecture to students online. The second con, of course, is the ability to access online learning. For example, in countries like Switzerland, more than 90% students have access to internet and access to digital learning, whereas in countries like Indonesia, less than 40% students have access to the kind of internet and online learning experience that should generally have. Third important factor which can be a disadvantage is the interpretation of various ways of teaching methodologies. The professors and the teachers would be sitting in a different corner of the world, and the students would be on the other side of the world, and how they actually interpret and understand the kind of delivery of the material is going to be a very important factor. I think it is a big challenge. Now, specifically talking about international students, if they are deciding on going online and starting their virtual classrooms, they should be mindful about some factors that I think are very important. Number one is the credits. International students must make sure that they get the credits for the virtual classroom sessions that they attend. It is something that really matters going forward for their overall qualification, so that they can ensure that the high value international qualifications and credits show in their profile going forward. Second factor for international students should be the cost. They should consider the cost of learning virtually compared to when they actually travel to an overseas country and learn in a school, college environment, in a classroom environment. I think there should be a discussion between the university representatives and the students about the cost, about the fees, if they at all have to pay anything, why it should be kind of kept to a certain amount, and how the students should kind of get the benefit of not being in that particular classroom, which actually creates a lot of operational costs for universities as well. Another technical factor that international students must consider and have a very clear idea about is their student visa processing and how they're actually planning to travel to that particular country where they're intending to start their qualification. If they have already started their virtual classrooms and have started their qualification in their home country, at some point they should be looking at traveling to that particular international destination so that they can complete their qualification there. And then this point actually extends to my next point, which is the whole experience of studying in overseas countries. International students, international education is all about the experience and the outcome of what international students have been doing over the years. So this is a very crucial time and obviously very uncertain times, and we still don't know when the borders will start opening up. Talking about New Zealand at least, please go ahead, students, and have this discussion. I am not an immigration advisor, so you must engage with an immigration advisor as well to know more about the student visa and how things will work out from immigration point of view. This is in brief what I wanted to put forward. This whole discussion is based on an article I read on World Economic Forum, and I have outlined the link to that article in this video below. During this time, I feel you should not stop learning, and online education and virtual classrooms a great way to go ahead and continue your education plans. However, it is wise to ensure that you consider the pros and cons of it, and you know the nitty-gritties of traveling overseas. As international students, you do want to have that experience. It is something that will remain with you forever, and from a career's point of view and from achieving your goals point of view, focusing on online classrooms and getting the most out of it is going to be very important, as the whole scenario of global education is changing because of COVID-19, and we are still do not know when the whole COVID-19 situation will be over. So in my opinion, you should keep learning and focus on your goals and to achieve them at the best possible manner you can. Good luck. Thank you for watching the video. Please share the feedback and your questions, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.